Mm. Oh, we're starting off good. This is a terrible shot. Terrible glare, really, there. Sure. Okay. Ah! Backboard. Nice clear. Too far. Doesn't matter. Should be iron rolls. Let's go, team. Nice save. Nice shot. Oh, that's on target. Nice shot. Banger from downtown. Oh, stay on the wall. Okay. They're gonna knock it down. What's up?
Hello. Does does Discord do that thing with you where like you'll join a voice chat and it doesn't do the ding to like let you know you're connected? It kind of is like delayed by like 10 seconds.
Oh, I haven't had, like, the notification delay by that much.
Well, as long as my voice transmits, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, it's just it never was like this. Now it is. It's like I'll join the Discord and then like it says connected, and like I can transmit and everything because you can hear me, and then like 10 seconds later it goes badunk.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, I know, I connected and recognized. Going for that Rumble GC.
No, just trying to grind out.
You don't hate yourself enough for that.
No, just trying to grind out event coins on my alt. Because I still need like 2 more gifts. 2 weeks is
Well,
not
hey.
enough time.
Yeah, this is it. What next week? Season ends because that'll be the last week of. Because
Well,
this is the last week of Rocket Pass, isn't it?
in theory it should be, but they're
That's what the
extending it.
thing says.
They're extending it because of the patch.
Okay, so I mean, shouldn't they update like the roadmap,
Well, this is part
like
of
in
the...
game?
Oh, no. Why would they do that?
Oh, sorry. Was it my expectations too high?
Yeah, that was really too high. I mean, they announced it and everything, so...
Good enough.
Yeah. Man, I hate
It's like
being third person in...
it's like Dill in DRG, like when we're all like going into like a big open cave and it's dark as shit, and he's
Yeah.
the only scout. And we're like, all right, we need some light. He's like, okay. Then he like shoots it like somewhere where it's like not
Irrelevant.
very yeah, irrelevant spot, so it doesn't light up anything. I'm like, well, thanks. It's like, oh, let me fire another one. It's like, well, don't waste all your ammo. Tactical placement. It's like here in this corner, it's like behind like a whole bunch of rocks that provide just no light at all. Oh, that was my last one. We need to call down a supply drop. Oh, great. Horde shows up. Yeah. He probably places turrets like against the wall. Like facing into the wall so they don't shoot anything.
Oh. Well,
Why aren't my turrets doing anything? Stupid game. This thing's broken. This game's fucking stupid.
turrets are ugly.
Hear him saying it already. I mean, he's played no other classes, and he's already pretty lackluster at Scout, so I'd hate to see what he's gonna do with their other one.
Well,
Yeah, that's what he'd do with Engineer. If he was Driller, he'd just... his, like, drilling would probably get him killed because he'd dig really high up and then fall. Or he'd drill so far down, he'd have to spend all of his fuel getting back up. And then if he was playing Gunner, he'd probably, like, take too much friendly fire. We'd take too much friendly fire for him shooting us. We'd be like way out of his way, and then he'll just light us up full of bullets. Like, stop shooting us. Then we all go down. Then he dies because he can't get us up.
well.
Well, I heard he completed a like a mission last night, like all by himself. And I'm proud of him. Can't believe he found the exit and got out before it left.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised on that.
The funny thing was, I was on like basically playing all of yesterday to grind that one like 9 mission thing for the overclocks, and then I grinded my weekly, overclock thing, and then maybe tonight, I don't know, it kind of depends. I might do my uh, the weekly resource hunt or whatever it's called for the bonus. I still need to do that, and then after that gets done, I need to go through and promote my 3 other dwarves. So that's 15, 6, I think 17 more missions I have to do before I can go back to like normal missions again. Like just choosing like what I want.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, but it's gonna be nice for the deep dives because I'll, as long as I'm probably not gonna be playing engineer because you're already an engineer main, and then, you're only promoted dwarves can do deep dives, so you're kind of limited on other classes to pick from, and we need some variety. So I'd probably play either scout or gunner. Probably gunner. Funny enough, scout is the first one who got my first promotion. My scout's like a level 10, like rank 1 or whatever it's called, like the little star, the first star. I'm basically playing a scout for all these missions I'm doing right now so that at least one of them can get XP and not just it be wasted.
Oh, yeah.
While their classes sit at 25 and I haven't even done their missions yet. This happened at the worst time too, like all my classes get to like 24, 25, and then I get this 9 mission long trek where I have to play to get, that done. I started it thinking, oh, I could probably play through it in its entirety and then at the very end have all my classes be leveled to 25 and be ready to promote, but what ended up happening is after the first couple missions, all of them were promoted, or not promoted, like max at 25.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I guess we're playing scout. So yeah, my scout is now my highest class in terms of rank by a long shot. So once all my other dwarves get promoted, I'm basically not playing scout for like weeks. Because Dill's gonna be playing scout anyway, so I pretty much only get to play like gunner and driller when I'm with you guys. Which sucks because I'm really liking the engineers. What's the thing called, the laser weapon?
Oh, like the Bleam Spitter?
Yeah, the Bleam Spitter weapon.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. But yeah, I finally got that last upgrade on that final tree where it goes into 3 beams. Thing's fucking OP.
Yeah.
Just, it cuts through like Praetorians. Like a Praetorian shows up, I'm like, oh hey, I'm engineer, that's right. Just shoot like one of them towards it and it just almost kills it. Then I just let Bosco finish it off with a rocket. It's dead. I'm like gone in a couple seconds, don't even worry about it. But yeah, that thing is super good for crowd control. I wouldn't even say it's limited in ammo for how good it is. I really never found myself using it so much that I'm like, well, I wish this thing had more ammo, I never came across that thought. I kind of use it like against the stronger enemies, or like when I'm in a situation where there's like a whole bunch of like glyphids in front of me and I just need to kill them really quickly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to waste shotgun ammo or like a grenade or like a Bosco rocket. I'll just like shoot that in the middle of them and they just all die. It's amazing. I have got some pretty cool overclocks. It's mainly for the engineer, coincidentally. I got a overclock for his shotgun. I have the overclock for the beam gun. And then I got a couple others. I think I've got a couple cosmetics I've unlocked already. I did one of those pickaxe things. Remember I was doing that one mission here like a night or so ago, and like those guys could only be damaged by like pickaxe
Oh,
shots?
yeah.
I did one of those again because I wanted to see how you do the infusing of the core. And I found out that the thing that you activate in the first place will spit out power-ups that give you infinite pickaxe power shots for like 10 seconds or something. And I was like, oh, that's what, okay, this makes this so much easier now. I like finished it with like a minute or 30 seconds left instead of like 15 seconds. Because I had no idea that was a thing. But yeah, those things, it shoots out these little power-ups, and you run over, pick them up, and you just power attack like crazy. It's amazing. Everything dies. You kill like the Praetorians in like 3 or 4 shots, and then the little guys die in like 1 shot. And then I completed that. I got I think it was an overclock. You get to choose from 3 different things when you complete one of those, and it ranges from a cosmetic to an overclock. So the ones that showed up for me was like a gunner overclocked, I think an engineer hat, and then the third one was like something for the driller. So I was like, I'll go with the gunner. So I picked his overclock. Yeah, I like to test to see if when you do those events in a party, if only one person has to spend their overclock and everyone gets an reward, or if it's like each person has to, it's like instance and each person has to, or not instance, because that'd mean it's for everyone, like individually, like put your thing in there and let your overclock be just, split into 3 different things and you choose one.
Yeah.
I guess
That's,
if you want to play some tonight, we can do that.
yeah, well, we shall see. I've decompressed enough.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get, yeah, I've been playing it a lot recently. I play a little bit of Rocket League, but yeah, I just like it. I really haven't gotten bored of it. I took a little bit of a break, a little bit yesterday and afternoon, basically all of today. I just been doing Photoshop stuff, trying to, not completely burn myself out, even though I think I'm a little bit more resistant to it than you are. Mainly because I have nothing else to do.
Oh, well, I guess, I won't play a lot more Rocket League.
Yeah, I mean, you play as much Rocket League as I do DRG. Um, but good thing is I played through I think all but one of those events that you need for the overclocks. I've done the one with that big like hexagon thing in the center, and it has those like pads around it that we've seen before.
Yeah.
So this like huge tower like comes up, and it's like a defense tower, and it has all these like lasers and stuff shooting out of it, and you have to basically dodge it, all this shit coming at you. And at the same time, there's these pads on the outside, and you have to stand on those pads for like 5 seconds or so while it calibrates. And you can't jump off of it, and while you're standing on that pad, the defense mechanism will try shooting you. So you basically have to play dodgeball with the machine in a little tight space while it's charging, and if you survive, which is super easy on Gunner because you can just throw a shield up, yeah, you can't run away from it. So once you calibrate it, the machine pops these like little green weak points out from a certain section of it, and if you shoot those weak points, it damages the health of a certain part of the tower. And what you basically have to do is defeat all 3 levels of the tower, and then when they're all gone, you complete the event and you get to do your overclock. It's much easier with a team because you can do the event quicker, and it also helps when you're not doing it when you're trying to do an extraction event and stuff is constantly spawning by you in the nest. That's when I tried it. I think my second time. It was just last night. I was playing an extraction event, and lo and behold, it had one of those events. I'm like, this should be cool. Let's try this. And I couldn't beat it because there was constant glyphid swarms, and on top of that, there was a whole bunch of the little exploder guys coming after me. So they were constantly flushing me out, and I couldn't stand on the pads long enough. And even if I could, they were like, I'd start trying to hit the weak points of the tower, and they just bite my ass and make me turn around. Didn't help I was playing scout, so I couldn't really deal with them. I have my like slow-mo grenades, but like I have no way to crowd control. See, that went well. But yeah, after you knock out like every level of the tower, its defenses are gone basically for that level. So if anything, as long as you get like the bottom level is probably the hardest, and if you get that knocked out, then the rest of the tower is fairly easy. The bottom level shoots out these like little like lasers across like the surface, and they're like in a random pattern, so you have to like move and jump over them or they'll hurt you by a lot. You can't really tank them. The second layer of the tower I think is like shoots actual like bullets at you when you try to stand on the pads, and that hurts. And then the third layer of the tower, which I think is the weakest, it has this like sweeping laser effect it does like around the immediate area, and it's pretty easy to dodge, and I never really found a problem with getting hit by it because it's just too easy to dodge. And I don't think it changes the like its radius either around the like the little circle it does. It doesn't like it doesn't sweep in a bigger circle and then go to a smaller circle to like throw you off. It's just one continuous unchanging pattern, or not even pattern, just one continuous circle that it shoots its lasers around. So it's predictable. But yeah, it's pretty fun. If anything, maybe a little bit too easy once you have the right setup. I haven't done that one where it's like that big like red gem cluster sitting on like around like these things that apparently mine it. That I've seen it before. It's a little bit more rare. I've definitely seen it when we've played. Haven't found one of those yet, so I don't know how that event works, but I know what these other two do. You're probably trying to focus on over here just talking about DRG. Sorry.
Oh, fuck! Yeah, I'm listening, but like playing my usual bad self.
Yeah, just let me know. Don't get in the way of anything.
Yeah,
Are you playing ranked or casual?
I am playing ranked. I'm on my ult.
Oh. What rank's your ult?
Chap 3 now.
Ooh.
Which
Is it higher than your...
Yeah, it's higher than my main.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So what's your like MMR? Are you like mid C3, low C3?
My
Low
ult
mid?
is like 1400.
So low C3?
Yeah.
Shit, I thought your main was like C3.
No, it hasn't been C3 in a while. Wow.
Oof. It's all that rumble. Don't get. Well, hey, even, making GC this season probably doesn't mean a whole lot because of the awards, but, I mean, not the coolest thing, but, I mean, they are nice,
Yeah.
if anything inconsistent, which infuriates me more. It's like the design that I can get behind as a award, and I think they're good. It's just, it's the inconsistency with the logo on all of them is what gets me. Couldn't just make like an outline for all the logos and have the color change depending on your rank. I mean, that'd be fine, but nope, they gotta go in, like, make all the ones Diamond 3 and below have cool outlines, and then Champion and Grand Champs are like, you know that logo you see basically like everywhere, like on Rocket League Tracker? Well, here's that on the player banner and avatar border. Have fun. And then for the GC one, we just made it even more pink. Here you go. It's like, thanks. I mean, fuck, I could Photoshop those onto there. I can, I can make them some better borders.
Yeah.
So entire.
I mean, well, I mean, I'm just like, I'm not too worried about the rewards.
No, I mean they are banners and avatar borders. So if they were, you know, anything else, then you know I'd probably be a little bit more annoyed by it. But since they're fairly innocuous, it's whatever. I love going on to the discussions for when those get posted on Steam and just see like the absolute, like, I don't know, what's a really controversial subreddit that people always fight over? Like,
I don't know.
like take one of those and then just put it in like discussion form, like on Steam, where people are like, you got the one side who's like, these rewards are amazing, thank you, Psyonix, and then the other half, these rewards fucking suck. And just endless debating about, you know, what's good and what isn't for a player reward. I don't know. For every like 1 or 2 seasons, there's at least, I wouldn't say bad, but subpar rewards. Maybe not as thrilling. And you got like for like every one of those, you have to have. So the couple seasons after it can have good rewards. I don't know. It's always seemed. Well, I don't know. Like for example, I'll go to the wiki here.
Well,
Competitive.
it was fun being Champ 3 on my alt.
Did you fall out?
No, but I'm about ready to. Two of my teammates were standing around a ball that's just fallen down. None of them were up in the first place. And then the first goal they scored is my teammate launched himself from the opponent's zone to hit a ball backwards and centered it.
Well, I guess we can all admit here that you wouldn't be upper C2, lower C3 if it wasn't for those goddamn solo queue teammates.
I mean, it's whatever.
But
But I mean, it's just like,
yeah, it's true.
but I also look at it, it's just like, you know, this isn't ones.
No, because if this was one, you would have rage quit by now.
No, I actually stick through on my ones matches because it's ones.
You mad lad. You know what we need? We need 1v1 Rumble. Just bring the worst together. No, how about 1v1 Rumble drop shot?
Yeah.
There you go. Really make it toxic. So yeah, like the season 1 rewards, like crowns, no one gives a shit. Those were. I don't think there's any been a bad reward. It's all just kind of been meh at the worst. The season 2 boosts were pretty good. I still use those. Season 3 wheels were really good, especially the Star and Champ. Season 4, the trails, those were all pretty good. Season 5 was the banners, the dragon banners, which were like amazing. So it's like we had like what 4 seasons in a row where the rewards have been pretty good. Season 6 was the wheels, so yeah, those were like probably one of the better ones. That's 5 in a row. Season 7 was the banners, and they were, I guess those came with the goal explosions, the Rocket League, like a soccer ball. So those were pretty good.
The soccer, I don't know. There were only 3 stages of the soccer ball.
Yeah, but they look good. I still use them. They're just nice. They're clean. I like the way they sound. I like the way they look.
Actually, the season 5 banners, there were 2 sets of them.
Yeah, because people bitched about the dragon banners, even though those are infinitely cooler. Because like the champion and grand champ ones are animated, whereas the other ones aren't. It's like, why would you want an inferior reward? Who doesn't like fucking dragons anyway? So it's like, I don't know who the hell's complaining about it.
Wow.
Which is kind of crazy because they capitulated to the criticism, which I don't understand where the criticism even came from, but you know they capitulated to it. And here now we have like all these other seasons where the rewards have been kind of like people have bitched about it and like they haven't done anything. It's like they did it for that one season or whatever when it didn't really even need to be done, but now they're not doing it for any other rewards.
Wow.
Like I can tell you at least 2 or 3 seasons after season 6 could have had the rewards tweaked just a little bit. They would have been infinitely better, but they've done nothing. But for some reason, those season 5 banners, they're just like, oh my god, these are so bad. We got to give them another set to come. No, fine. No, go figure. Yeah, so season 7 banners, even though the color switch was kind of jarring, I do like the gold champ banner. And I guess the red one, the tier 5, that would have been what, diamond?
Yeah, man, did I even get that?
I do like them, even though they don't follow the color scheme. I think they were all right. And then the gold explosions were also there, so it kind of offsets it. So season 8 was the noodle boosts. I do like the color variation on these, and I'm kind of using them right now because the season, what's that, 13? No, 12? No,
Season 12?
11? The season 11 boosts are like bugged right now. They don't display their texture correctly. Like I can go take a screenshot like to show you like what they look like, but they look terrible now. Like some songs fucked them up. I'd hate to think it's anything I'd done in the game because I don't know what I would have been able to do to like make a texture for an item animation embedded somewhere within the game, you know, lose it somehow. And I've like
I wish you didn't hit that.
revalidated my files and it didn't say anything about me having like missing texture. But yeah, so they're bugged right now, so I'm using the noodle boosts. After using them for a bit, they're honestly not terrible, but I know they were bashed pretty hard because they were very cheap looking. Oh, fucking the season 9 rewards were kind of shit. Probably even worse than the noodle boost. Those were the clockwork looking wheels with like the gears.
Oh, those weren't
and
bad.
how like there was only 3 different types and they were all just colored. Like so the bronze and silver models were the same, they were just colored differently. Same thing for like gold plat, diamond champ, just different color schemes. So I was like, it looked cool, but there was like no differentiation there to make the champ and like diamond separate or any of the other tiers, so those are kind of meh. Season 10 was like the gold explosions, and those were the tits. The season 11 boosts are really good. The season 12 decals were really good. The new wheels from season 13 were really good, and then now the banners, which are good if they would have just made them more consistent. So it's like really there's only like debatably like 1 or 2 seasons where we've had subpar rewards out of the 14. So that's pretty good, things considered. Anyway, TED Talk over. Do some more Photoshop stuff. Okay. So that's okay. I need to go here. To my glue. Yeah, that. And then red. So it just makes the, yeah, it just makes it more saturated. So what if I put this at 0? Don't want it to be.
Nice shot. I approve of that dunk.
We'll try that. Save as desktop. Save it as DS. Save. Replace it. Yes. Map. Yes.
Fuck.
So why did Dill get rid of the DRG chat? He took away my
Clutter.
space.
Clutter.
What clutter?
Yeah.
We have 4 Rocket League channels that are like almost never used, like maybe 1 or 2 of them, sometimes 3. And there's like 4 of them in here. And then we have the, so what, every other game besides Rocket League is now just reserved to basically just chillin' / other games.
Nah, I'll switch them up.
Why did he remove it? Like, I mean, I understand, like, me and you were pretty much like the only ones using it on a more frequent basis, but I was basically in there like all yesterday and pretty much whenever else I hop on. So it's not like it wasn't getting used or anything.
Fuck. I don't know.
And then
Again.
he moves the Discord ranks and stuff to the bottom. The GBU tournament stuff is like still sitting there for some reason. I don't know, like the logic behind that. Like, I don't know why it's kept around, maybe for like, so when like if you do the next one, you just like write over instead of GPU tournament, it's just something else tournament and the new date, and then just continue from there. But if he really cares so much about clutter, we need to remove that because it's not being used.
Again, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna argue with like some of the suggestions.
Glorious leader.
No, because there's some suggestions. I'm not gonna argue with them because some of them are legitimate, but it's also like, I don't know.
Clean freaky.
Like, we're just rearranging, you know, chairs on the Titanic, really.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yes, well, I agree with announcements and info having its own area. I think that's nice. That's a good addition, putting it at the top. And then the events to schedule is also really nice. Again, it just groups, I guess it creates more cluttered, quote unquote, because now there's more like dividers, but
Yeah.
everything's more sorted as well. So it's like increasing clutter, but at the same time, um, we have more clean looking Discord.
Yeah, I mean, like, if people aren't going to read anything, it doesn't matter whether or not we organize it or
And you can
not.
always minimize it too. Like if you
Yeah.
never look at that stuff, like I basically have the live on Twitch muted because I hate getting spammed by it. Not like knocking you or anything, but like I don't need notifications on my computer or my phone going off like every
Yeah.
hour or so from like you and Squiddy starting up streams. It's like okay, I know like I know you basically stream whenever you're playing anything on Steam, so. And then Squiddy basically streams all the time, so I know when he's
Well,
doing that.
sort of.
Oh, so designs and trading are now one thing.
Yeah. Which are probably fine.
Sure. Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand, don't they? Fair enough.
Neither one is active enough.
No, yeah, it's kind of something that people talking every once in a while. I mean, it's basically the equivalent to like the GIFs channels too. It's like every once in a while someone has something. GIFs are probably a little bit more popular than that, but I mean, for the most part, a lot of our Discord is, I don't know, kind of thinly spread out, but I mean, it's organized.
Yeah.
We have so many different channels that, you know, not any of them are really being used a whole lot, maybe with the exception of general chat. Um, and like, you could argue the some teams' club chats can be pretty active.
Ah! Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, like, we also need to fix, like, the squad chats. A bit. I don't know how to do that.
What do you mean fix them?
I need to figure out how to make them visible without, like, having people connect.
Oh,
But the problem is that
but okay, go ahead.
we hid them again because of the whole clutter thing.
Okay.
But now it's like I want them. I probably want them at least visible for anyone who has access to the club section. But which probably means, but then I have to figure out how to prevent people from connecting to them
Okay, so
unless.
you want them visible to people who are at least members of the BBC, who have the groupies rule and up?
Uh,
Well, I mean, I guess teams don't matter because they have access to them anyway.
yeah,
So
I
it's
think
you basically
intern.
wanting them to be accessed by. Well, Pub would be the exception because he's not on a team, even though he's a lowball roach. Actually, no, would lowball roach see them? Because no, that wouldn't. Because Bucks is a part. No, he's not on a team either.
No,
Oh
but
shit.
he's an intern.
Ooh. So do we want interns to be able to see them
Yeah,
as well? So interns slash groupies.
yeah.
But then I guess by extension Roach because that's its own unique title. It's
Well,
like we need to make like
pub should be set up with that. Okay. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to go fix this shit, aren't
no,
I?
I'll fix this shit. You keep playing your game.
Okay.
I'm getting
Let me
so
just Okay. Oh, that's over me.
Save. That's okay. The X-Code. Fuck. Backups.
I fucking pinched that.
This is gonna take. Oh, it did. Pretty big file. This is. Oh, this is my games drive. Oh shit, no. Yeah, these are. Excessive. If I was putting shit on my Photoshop drive, like a little DSS, very quick. Put everything up. Well, Photoshop's actually no, it's under Photoshop runs off my CD. Everything stored on dedicated Photoshop drive that has 100-something gigs. It's like photo. Hey, it's convenient. Well, if I know if my DRG doesn't like booting up, I know I have a problem with the hard drive. Hey, maybe why your DRG wasn't working because the quirks became sentient and knew you didn't like them, so they were
No.
plotting against you.
No, that's definitely not it.
Are you? Well, how can you be so sure?
Because I'm pretty sure I have a shit hard drive.
Shit. It's like you run a defragmentation and it's like defragmenting a quark. You're like, what? Your quarks are seem to be out of place. Let me reorganize them.
So the third man decides it's a great idea to join a guy who didn't rotate out and me who's chasing my own ball.
Hope it did fucking works.
That's a goal.
Oh.
Ah! Well, Oh, this is going well. Okay. Ah! That's a banger. Well, wow.
We got someone to join.
Ander Chris. What's up, man?
Ender Chris.
Oh, he's not-
Did someone say six mans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just wait.